Hello everyone, Mark Major here, and you have arrived safely, yes, at the Action Figure Atorium. Today I'm going to be doing showing you how I build some customized toys or props. Specifically, we're going to be making some Tesla coils out of some junk, as I'm calling it, and I'll walk you through the process, and then afterwards we're going to see what you guys think of these. So everybody strap on the leather and hold on tight. All right, let's switch over to our video cam. There we go. We get to watch as I go through the process of what we do to make some Tesla coils. So here is the starting junk that I began with. These little round, sort of looking like film reels, actually are what LED strips come on. We did some improvements to the studio here, the bigger studio, not the small room I'm in right now, but the other stage outside with the 24-foot green screen. And so we built some new lights for it. And the LED light strips, they're like they're like bendy, you roll them up, that kind of thing. They came on these little looked like pseudo film reels, and I thought, maybe there's something cool that we could do with them. So I got those, and then I picked up some pipe from 3/8 pipe from like a Home Depot type place, and we got some pipe connectors. And what's interesting is I'm not actually going to connect any pipe, but we are going to use the connectors as like cool interfaces for the tops of the Tesla coils. And then we have some bobbers. And where did these bobbers come from? Well, 2 blocks from here is the Willamette River. I walk down there in the summer, and there's a little beach area where you can walk around, and I do some photography down there. And you find lots of junk from the river, from boats that washes up. And I collect the junk so that I can use them as little greeblies to put on stuff later. And there just happen to be 3 bobbers, 2 small ones and 1 big one. So I think that's a win for most everybody who loves these bobbers and wants to see them do something interesting. Okay, what's next? Here's the paint we're going to use. So the reason I'm showing you 2 cans of this paint is because the can on the left is this Rust-Oleum silver, and it looks really good. I like this paint. It doesn't give you that, vacuum chrome look like an old C3POs from Kenner, that kind of thing, but it does look like a pretty shiny paint, and it's not dull. It's pretty cool, and the more you put on, the better it looks. The paint on the right is a brand called America's Finest, which is actually made by Rust-Oleum. I have found that these are the exact same paint. The one on the left is sold for a lot of money in art stores like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. The one on the right is an industrial paint. In fact, these are the exact same cans, and the reason you know the color is because they have a sticker on the back that says aluminum. It doesn't say silver, it says aluminum. These are industrial paints that are sold to like places that sell to automotive parts places, and that's where you'll find these kinds of things. They're really sort of more of a hardware item than an art item. And so if you're looking for a cool metallic paint by Rust-Oleum, skip the one on the left and look for America's Finest on the right. And if you ask me, I think that's the way to go because it's the exact same paint. Okay, so here is the pipe pieces that I have cut into smaller bits, and I have put the connectors on the end of them. You can see that they're just kind of these weird sort of look like dumbbells at this point. And these are going to be our 3 main towers for the Tesla coils. Next up is everything painted with the silver. So there's all the take-up reels, as I'm calling them. There's the silver bobbers. And I've went ahead and painted the silver stocks for these Tesla coils. And here they are assembled, though this is not quite the finished product. So what you do is you just use one of the reels for a base, and then you put 2 on top. They fit perfectly into those connectors. If you just use the main 3/8 pipe, it does not fit as well as putting those connectors onto them, and it gives it a little bit of kind of shape, makes it a little bit Art Deco-y. The one in the middle is meant to be bigger, so it's got an extra one on the base, and it's got an extra one on the top, and of course it gets the bigger bobber. I don't know if anybody remembers the game Red Alert, Command and Conquer, but they had a Tesla coil in it. Did not look like these. I think their Tesla coil is a little cooler than these, but these are the parts I got, and so this is what we're going to go with. And let's see here. Let's go to the next one. So this is after I've added some paint to it. I use a little gunmetal gray, I use some metallic copper, and I use some metallic gold. And you just kind of go over the finish a little bit here, just sort of splotching some on, and then you go over it again, and then you go over it again, and it just gives it this kind of metal finish. It gives it kind of a wear. It makes it look kind of like a used universe, and it makes it look like it's, you know, a real thing made out of metal. And I think these are pretty good for possibly some photography of some World War II Soviet soldiers. They can be out guarding the Tesla coils, that kind of thing. And there's a Gundam I painted with this. He got hit with the can of the Krylon hammered iron. Looks pretty cool. And also, if you missed it, I have a couple videos on this guy. It's made by a company called Number 57. It's a 1/24 scale model kit. This is called the Deep Sea Ripper. I've got 2 videos available on this. The first one is where I built it. The second one that you're watching here is I painted it with 6 different colors that were all metal finishes, from a bronze, a gold, a couple different coppers, an iron, a silver, all that sort of stuff. Very sort of cool what you can do with these model kits to get them to really shine. All right, so the Tesla coils. What do you guys think? Are they absolutely terrible, or are they 100% bad? I would love to hear your initial take of them. Do they look like Tesla coils, or they just look like I took a bunch of junk and painted it silver? Either answer is correct in this case. But I want to let everybody know that I am really grateful you made it this far into the video. And of course, as always, stay charged.